Hi everybody, it's Colin from In Living Light, Glasgow here. I am doing a reading this evening for David Icke. A lot of people will ask questions as in, do you think David Icke's a loony? Do you think he tells the truth? Do you think he really sees reptilians? Does he talk the truth, or is he controlled opposition? The truth is, we will never know, because the world is such a game and we are misinformed from every single port of call, I believe, so we'll never know the full truth in anything. However, what I'm looking to do, same as I have done with Donald Trump, with Julian Assange, I'm looking to do a tarot reading for these people to find out who they are as a person, as opposed to who we see on the television, who that actor is. We don't want to see acting. They're just real people like you and I, apart from they put on an act and get paid money for it. So I'm here to try and find out who's behind the mask. All right, thank you. I'm just going to zone in to David's picture, connect with his picture, get into his energy, and then I'll shuffle the cards so that you all can see the cards being shuffled. And then what we'll do is we'll move on to the reading. Okay. He doesn't live in a particularly nice energy. He's not got a nice energy to live in, I'll tell you. I don't like or dislike the guy. I don't know the guy, so I'm not judging on who he is or what he does, but it's just that there's an energy that I'm connecting with. It's not quite. I don't believe it's pure. sensing a bit of unrest in David's world just now. It's amazing what you can pick up and you don't actually realise that what you see in the television with people is just it's one thing, but there's always another story, there's always things that we don't see. Just picking up the energy from the cards so that we know that it's coming through. It's not guesswork, I've got to feel it. Right, okay, so without further ado, we'll start off. So I used 14 tarot cards, I used 4 oracle cards, Kyle Gray. I used Doreen Virtue angel cards, even though she's flipped out and doesn't agree with them anymore, but they help you connect. And I use also Soul and Spirit oracle guide, spirit guide cards. So yeah, just now there's conflict in David's life to do with work, but there's more than one person involved. So there's something happening in his work life that's causing him some unrest at home. It's causing kind of turmoil in his life. Now again, this is more, it's like information wars. Now we know that he deals with information, we know that he gives out information, but there's information coming to him as well as going out, and it's affecting his financial status, shall we say. And I don't mean he's losing money, but I believe that he's not getting to where he wants to be because of this arguing. So there could be something that we're going to see coming up. We know he got banned from his video, but I think there's something else going to come out after this. So again, I don't know what it is. If he's maybe, he could be being outed for being controlled opposition, or it could be that they cut him off because he's not allowed to speak anymore. We'll just need to see. Now underlying we get the sun. Sun's a great card. We know that life's better when the sunshine comes in, but again, I think this is lack of. This is not coming from a happy place. This it's like he's needing this to come in through his whole life at the moment, because he's not feeling particularly, yeah, he can do a job, yeah, he can smile on camera, can be angry on camera, can do all these things, but the sunshine's missing from his life, and I believe that's through the whole spread. And this is where he has to understand that the sunshine's in him. We don't wait for the sun to come out to be happy. We had 44 days there with rain almost every day, and it would have affected many people. But again, it's our mindset and how we let it in. So yeah, he needs some sunshine in now. From the recent past, there's been some sort of payment come into his life. Now whether this is from work or whether this is from something else that he's doing venture, but he's had some sort of payment come into his life recently. But the Ten of Pentacles, it's the completion card, and then obviously we go up to the page just now. So there's definitely a lot going on about work here, but I believe it's the completion of one cycle. It's like he's got to a stage and he's completed his role in something, and now it would be time for him to kind of move on to the next part of his role. Now whether that's his own role or whether it's a role from somebody else, again, could be questioned, but again, it's what we feel in here. Do we feel it's right? Do we feel it's wrong? So just now, currently, what he's doing is he's replenishing these kind of emotions. It's like he needs emotionally filled back up. There's been something draining him for a while, and this is him now. It's like the universe giving him back what he's lost or what he's not feeling that he has. You know, this is the hand of God coming down, the Four of Cups, allowing this to come in. But once this comes in, there's going to be something happening for David. There's going to be some sort of new role coming on. So again, it could be doing what he's doing, but he just has to maybe start up a new channel, starts a new TV program, starts a new video documentary or book, something along these lines. But there's something coming in, and it's a fresh start. A lot happening around money for David just now, but I don't believe this next venture is going to take off as well. I believe there's something going to kind of hold him back slightly. Yep, so again, we've got the Temperance here, Six of Cups and King of Wands, okay, followed by the Knight of Cups and Four of Pentacles. So yeah, at the moment, once this kind of comes in with this new role, he's going to have to try and find a new kind of balance. He's going to try and have to find a new place to kind of settle, to allow this to come in to actually work. But I believe there's going to be some sort of emotional attachment to this new role. So again, I don't know if it's something he's passionate about or something that he would rather not do that's going to affect him emotionally, but we'll need to keep an eye on this. So we'll timestamp that on the 20th of April at 8:45 p.m. UK time. So we'll see if anything comes out from this. Now I've got here is the King of Wands and his hope and fear placement. This is telling me I think he wants to be the kind of king. I think he wants to be the king of the castle. He wants to have all the information. He wants to be able to give all the information, but sit on this throne. Not everyone that wants to do things online just wants to do it for the sake of doing it. A lot of people need to feel that kind of power, and I'm getting here that he needs to feel that power in order to do it. Okay, like if we try and get a following, I'll just put the stuff out there. If somebody follows it, usually it might help them understand other people, might be a bit of entertainment, but I believe this is more about that. This is like wanting this power to come to him, you know, and I think it's kind of bothering him at the moment because things aren't working the way they're meant to, but again, it's all about him having this control. Now here I've got the Knight of Cups and the Four of Pentacles, so something I've got coming in here is going to affect him emotionally, and it's going to get him to maybe hold on to his pennies. So we've got the Four of Pentacles here. I call it the miser card, which is not spending money. So this isn't telling him not to spend the money. This is telling him to hold on to the money because I think he's going to need it for some reason. I'm not sure what it is. We know he's done the kind of 5G thing, so maybe he's going to get taken to court on that. But again, we'll just need to see, because there's been a lot of people obviously setting fire to 5G poles and things like this, and obviously him putting the 5G video out wouldn't have helped matters. But again, this is definitely, there's going to be a surge of emotions coming in from what I can see here. So again, this could be him upset that he's got to kind of maybe start again or do something different for money. Okay. Now the last three cards in the tarot, we've got the Three of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Six of Swords. Okay, so the Three of Pentacles is the tradesman card. So this is the person that has it's like the blacksmith or the landscape gardener, the hairdresser, you know, someone that's got a trade behind them. So this is telling me that he's going to have to maybe go back to his old roots, some sort, and maybe it could be, not meaning journalism, but there could be there's something connecting him to his old roots. So whether it's old friends, whether it is old ways of working, that's maybe the new ones aren't working out and he has to go back the way, but there's something definitely connected with the past and how he earned money. The Knight of Swords here is a great card because this is saying that there's something coming in to help him. This is the Sword of Truth. So the Sword of Truth coming in on the back of the Knight comes in quite quickly, but again, is the truth for or against? This is the question that I've been asking through the whole reading. So I'm not getting to pick up on this, I'm not too sure. But again, we'll need to find out. But either way, it's going to take David towards calmer waters in his life in general. We've got the Six of Swords here, we've got three on each side. This is the balance, so it's taking him back to kind of calmer waters, as if it's like he's going on a boat journey away from the kind of public eye for a bit, to allow things to balance out. Okay. So we'll just need to wait and see where that comes from. Now, this card here, what we've got is a peacock, and it says, your third eye is opening, reminding you that real beauty is inside. Okay. For me, this is a card of insecurities. And when you're trying to be too much on the outside, it's more about trying to look at yourself inside and actually like and love yourself to be able to kind of move on with different things in your life. So if he can ask us all to see the conspiracies and all this type of thing, but what I'm getting here is he needs to really see himself a bit more. rather than what he's trying to create, and I think he'll be a lot happier inside, and it'll allow that energy that I was talking about at the start, it'll allow that to kind of die down and be a happier place to live. Now, Oracle cards, we've got the first one, Divine Order. Do what you feel is right, an important lesson is unfolding. Now, this could be what I was talking about in the reading. This to me will be something that's going to, it's like maybe he's made a wrong choice and he's got to learn the lesson from it. Cloak of Wisdom, you already know the answer you seek, trust what you know. So either, again, it's going to be he trusts what he knows for the good, or he trusts what he knows for whatever it is that's, you know, the controlled opposition. We need to work on this, because again, I'm not picking up, I'm kind of on the fence here, and it's not a personal opinion, it's a feeling. And third card, it says major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. So this could be that he gets like a second wind once he starts doing this kind of internal kind of feeling, you know, with the peacock. It's allowing him to come out and kind of show his feathers for who he is rather than what he's made himself, if that makes sense. And the last one, it says choose to be love, do what is right for everyone involved and offer a helping hand. So again, telling the truth, putting things out there, helping people, allowing people to move on. You know, when we tell people things and it's like they tell you something, they break your thoughts, they put things in, and then they don't give you the option or any motive to change it. They just tell you the information. So if somebody's telling me something and they're telling me that this is what's happening to the world and it's 5G and it's this virus and it's this, and that's it, I'm now sitting thinking about that, and there's no way that, I mean, if this guy was really wanting to help, he would be explaining to people what to do. If he's getting such a following, he would be telling people what to do. So I want him to think about the care and compassion side of his followers, of the people that kind of look into him, and I want him to really come out and say, do you know, if you do this, if he's really against the establishment like he says he is, he should be out there taking lead, because he studied it for 30 years. He should be coming out and telling people how to be behaving, or how to be changing, you know, changing life, changing things for themselves, because it doesn't seem to be happening at the moment. Right, okay. It says you're flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend. Others will soon become inspired by your example. Again, with the truth that's in it, this can be leading people, you know. This can be about breaking away from kind of holding back from the lizard stuff and all that, and really getting into ways of making changes. You know, we're here on this planet to help everybody. We're not here to help ourselves. If I was able to come up with a plan and people were going to listen and join me, and we were all to join each other on a journey, I would be helping them, because they would be helping themselves and their family break free from this nonsense that we live in. Now, it says to help heal this situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. So whatever's happening in his life that's causing this fighting and this upset, he's not looking at somebody else's opinion. All he's looking at is himself, and he's been quite selfish about it. It's not allowing him to go back and understand it from their perspective. And again, this can happen when we get too into what we're doing and we don't consider other people. So yeah, that's a lesson for everybody. Now it says, now is the time to learn, study and gather information. Enjoy being a student, because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. This to me is the card that I was telling you all about earlier. This is about going back to the tradesman, going back to the old roots again. So this makes perfect sense, this card. And the last card says, your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and in your mind. This is the energy I was picking up earlier. So again, we saw a couple of cards kind of with the emotions and things like that. You know, a lot of things are kind of tied to money and to knowledge, and you know, it's about forgetting what's going on inside. And again, it goes back to the peacock, it's like look within, you know, and this is how we managed to heal and go across. So yeah, there's a little bit to think about. Wonder who the fighting's with. That makes for big questions, you know, as is this happening in real life? Is he going to get fired from his current position? Is he going to be allowed back on? Is he going to get taken off? Who knows? That'll be good. But thank you very much for joining me this evening, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. Thank you.